Hello, Dolly friends, and welcome back to the channel. Happy Monday. And I have some things that I want to share with you that are Elowen related and Tana related. So we're going to get into this and see what we have. I'm going to hold this on my handheld for a minute, and then I will try to move into a tripod position so we can look into some of the other things. But I want to say it was about 4 weeks ago. I was at the thrift store with my husband. We went on a late night run. It was one of those things where he's like, you want to go to the thrift store? And I was like, sure. And we just ran in, and I happened to see this trunk there. And, you know, I'm a girl who always likes a trunk or something to hold doll clothes in, or dolls or something like that. And I saw this there, and it's a little banged up, but, you know, I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool looking. And I was just kind of toting it around the store with me. And, you know, I was like, you know, Andrew, what do you think about this? And he's like, you got a lot of trunks. You got a lot of stuff. I don't know. Do you really want it? And I was like, well, it's kind of cool. And, you know, I hadn't even really looked inside. I kind of looked inside, but I really hadn't. And this tag really kind of, I was like trying to figure it out. I was like, what is that? What tag is that? You know, looking for anything? No. And so he's like, just leave it. You know, it's a big trunk. You really, and I thought, all right. So I got home, and lo and behold, my phone is like really listening to everything I say, because I had just turned on my phone to see what messages I had missed. And then all of a sudden, this popped up on my For You page. And when I saw the price of it and saw what it was, I couldn't believe that my phone was reading my mind. And I just said to my husband, you know what? Showed him what popped up on my screen, showed him what they were asking for it. And he started putting on his shoes and I said, hey, where are you going? He goes, I'm going back to the thrift store to see if they still have it. I go, no, honey, it's gone. And plus the thrift store is getting ready to close. And he said, no, honey, I'll be right back. And at the time when I went, another reason why I was willing to leave it is there was no price on it. Usually they'll have their marker or, you know, a little tag, nothing to indicate any price on this trunk whatsoever. And so I know that they don't sell things like that. But my hubby went over late as it was, thrift store getting ready to close. And lo and behold, it was right where he left it. And he took it up to the register and he says, hey, this doesn't have a price on it. Do you think you could put a price tag on it for me? And they said, sure. And they sold it to him for $8. So let's open it up and see what's inside. And these shelves are like this. They don't have any drawers. It's just how it is. It's got a bar there. It's got a little rack for shoes. It reminds me very much of the little armoire that I made. It's got the satin ribbons here to hold your doll in. It's got all the drawers with all their little pulls on them. Very cute. And it didn't have the mirror, so I made my own. Got that. Hi, everybody. And I have a little film on there, so you can't see. But anyway, this is a Tyler Wentworth box, and I was so happy to find this because, yeah, my Elowens fit in there really beautifully, really nicely, and if I ever want to take them somewhere with me on a doll show or on a trip, I can put one of my Elowens in there, put her accessories, her shoes, and some garments, perhaps some handbags, and hats or wigs, whatever. But I thought that was a really, really cool steal of a deal, and I was happy to get that. So that's one of the goodies that I wanted to share with you. And I also wanted to get into some of these packages that I have been stacking up here for my Elowen dolls. So I'm going to try to get this camera on a tripod so we can tear into these and see what we've got. Okay, I'm hoping this is going to work out okay. I've got this VDC bag here. And these are some things, yes, that I've been holding on. I just wanted them, and I know sometimes if I wait too long, I will miss out. Here was a nice little free gift. And I found these really well because they are sandals. They don't fit Elowen. They might fit some of my other dolls, but they're mismatched. And they're just really cute and unique and different, but definitely not Elowen size. So I'll have to look into that and see who these shoes would belong to. Put those there. And then I had to have these Yves Saint Laurent. I'm really bugging. Oh no, these are the Louis Vuitton, I think. Are these? Yeah, these are the Louis Vuitton. I was really sad too because I had the printables for the trunk in my cart. And of course, when I went to check out, those printables were no longer there or available. But these are cute. These might be a smidge too big for Elowen, but I know that they will work. And I just thought, since I had the Gucci, why not get the Louis Vuitton? Those are really, really cute. Pretty pumps. Those will be nice for the spring. And then this reminds me very much of a dress that my mom used to wear, especially during the holidays or, you know, going out for a really nice evening out. And this is, I believe, in the Grace Boutique. But I do know that this will fit Elowen because I have seen this on some Elowen dolls. I think either my friend Irene at Irene Huff's Doll Space or Katie over at Katie's Dolls might have this. I'm not really sure, but I do recall seeing this. But this is very much an outfit that my mother would have worn on a special occasion. It's lined beautifully. I mean, all their clothing is just so exceptional. And I love this. I love that crew collar on there and just really, really pretty. So this is an outfit perhaps that will look nice hanging in the trunk. I'm going to need to get some more hangers to hang those on. And then let's see here. I'm going to try to stay tidy. This is another little ensemble. I want to make sure nothing else is in this bag. And these are just things that have been accumulating that I needed to address. Oh, okay. Very cool. So, you know, that trunk is a little beat up and her tag isn't on there. And I thought maybe I would put some of these stickers on the trunk. But then I thought, you know what? It's kind of cool and classy the way it is. But then again, most trunks when you travel do have stickers and things like that. So maybe, who knows? I don't know. Here is the last pair of the mules. I got them in every color. So I had the white, the taupe, and this is the cream, I think. Yeah. So now I've got them in all the colors, and I like that because they can go with just about everything. And so that's sweet. And then here are the Gucci loafer slings that I got. These were too cute to not have in the collection. And they're just made so well. I mean, very sweet. I love the buckle. Very nice sling back. Really beautiful. Really cute. Love that. So those will be nice. She'll have some designer shoes. And then I got a pair of these black lace gloves because I do have that Moody Blue doll, and this would look great with her little lace accessories that she has. And it'll actually look good with that dress too. I mean, you can do a number of these little fancy touches here with those. That'll be really cute. And then I got a wig, and I wanted this little Marlo Thomas vintage flip for so long, and I didn't want to miss out. And I'm glad because I have since ordered the vintage grannies and that recent drop, and so I think this wig will look beautiful. For some reason the netting is not wanting to come off, but it's just as well. Keep the flip nice and intact there. And I'm glad I got the brunette because that does remind me very much of Marlo Thomas. I'll keep that off to the side there. And then what's this? Oh, this is a free gift. And there's some Bobby socks, which are really cute. Love that. I'll keep those there. And if you see things on the virtual doll convention, you might, you know, want to get them before things sell out, because they have a tendency to sell out. And I've been, you know, kind of hurt by that sometimes. So I don't ever want to miss out. And when I see things now, I just get them as I can. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, here's the Birkin bag I had wanted. I got that in black. I have a pink Birkin in crocodile, and so I had gotten that from an actual website for designer purses, and they were meant to go on your purse, on your actual purses. These have a little scarf. Everybody's dressing up their handbags or luxury handbags these days. Some of them are hanging Labubu. Some of them are hanging other little trinkets and toys and scarves. And so I thought, you know what, I needed another one, and I'm glad, because I think this black one sold out. I was almost going to snooze on it, and that just goes to show you can't snooze on those things, because they do sell out. And let's see here. Oh, yes, this is a little add-on. And let's see if I can open this up. It's hard sometimes to find the openings on this, but I thought this was a really, really cute accessory, and it could go with so many pieces. So this is really nice too. This is a fur wrap, and they did have it in white, but you know, my girl, and even with this dress right here for an evening out, she can wear this wrap with just about anything. So I love that. I love that. I think it was like $12 or something. Not very much. I mean, oh, some of the prices are like amazing. I go to look on other sellers and other dealers that are selling Elowen and Towner dolls, and their pieces go for so much more money. So there's that. And then as a little freebie, they gave me another little handbag. And this is cute. Let's see if I can get this out. You know, black is a color that I think will go with everything. And so I pretty much always have a black handbag myself. This is really cute. It looks like a little Kelly, and I like the working little thing there. I wonder if this does open. Let me see. Can't check it now because, of course, I think it's just something that you just style. You don't really open. So that's a cute one for a little free gift. And then my last package here. Let's see if I can open this without any trouble. Okay, so here's the last little bag. And let's see what we have inside. Oh, yes. I had to get this. This is on sale. I know this has been around for a while, but I love this. And the money I would have spent on the tulle and trying to make this, I might as well have just gotten the whole dress. It's got a really pretty snap there. This is the Carolina Herrera dress, and it was a runway fashion that was just so beautiful at the time that it was released. Really, really pretty. Love that. Very flowy, very nice. And that'll look good on any of the dolls. And then I got these because I just thought these were so cute. These are spandex. They give me very much retro 80s vibes. This is for sure what I would have worn to the roller rink or just out to a party. And they're really reflective, and they're super duper cool. I love those. Those are awesome. And then I got, ooh, a little VDC handbag. Looks like a little Coach bag. Very cute, very cute. Love that. And I speak fluent Dalish. Yes, love that. And I'm excited. So, yeah. All right, guys. Hopefully I'll be getting my new Elowen dolls, and we can try some of these fashions on. Maybe for now I'm going to put them in the trunk. I should get some hangers, or maybe I'll make some hangers for these outfits. And we'll do a try on in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.